Hey everybody, welcome back to The Witness. Boy, last time sure was a fucking thing, wasn't it? Anyway, I had some time to think. I had some time to dwell on the revelation that I had with regards to this being an interior odd number of squares, and this being and then on the exterior you have an even number of squares. I mean, I will disclose fully that I did look up solutions to this puzzle, but I came up with my own. And I did that to be honest about solving this thing. So, the solution that I saw as it was explained to me was the following, where I think that these are roughly all of the correct pieces. Where you would do your 3 on the bottom is encased here. You have your L-shaped piece, like roughly that row, and then you notch in the two little right angle pieces at the top. So the very, very top, we have, I don't know how to describe it, like basically these 3 pieces right here are one of the right angle pieces, and then these 3 are the other right angle piece. So that's the way to solve it if you were doing what I was originally trying to do when I attempted this puzzle. If you were trying to solve it using an interior contiguous shape. That is not the solution I came up with. The solution that I came up with puts everything on the exterior, meaning that we have to use the even spaces. And for the sake of full disclosure, I did not look this solution up. This was me attempting to suss out a original solution. So, what I came up with was this. And the way that this one works is we have on the left side, the 4 block is in this space, and then we have this guy, this little 3 angle, 1, 2, 3. And then on this side, we have wait, how did I do this? It might be, I might have the wrong L-shaped block, but the idea is that I need the other one. Yes, okay. Now I remember the solution I came up with. I need to grab this guy. The solution I came up with is we have that right angle piece like this, and then we have this L-shaped block come up here. So let me go ahead and make that solution happen, which would require, how did I grab this guy again? It was
like around like that, maybe?
What's up?
You're trying to get this one, right?
Yeah.
So like,
oh yeah, it's obvious. Okay, thank you. Boop, 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 boop. That's the one. Okay, so once again, let me outline the solution, and we'll solve it now. So, I've encased the 4 block on the left side, and then I've used one of the right angle blocks on the top left there to form that shape. And then on the other side, just to visualize it, we have the right angle block here, and then we notch into the top of the right angle block, starting with this piece. We notch in our L-shaped block to form the same shape. There's your solution. fuck. What? That didn't do it? Oh, what did I mess up? That's weird. How is this not the right solution? Really? Did I... Hold on. How is the... Okay. That's just memeing on me right now at that point. How... That is totally a valid solution to this puzzle, isn't it? We have the L-shaped block. Did I grab the wrong one? No, I mean, it's that one when it goes there. And then I use that piece to form this guy. And then I use the square. It doesn't need to. Or, I mean, it doesn't overlap. Because I'm using this right angle piece to go here. And then I'm using this L-shaped piece to go up here. The squares are not inside the boundaries. They have to be inside the boundaries. That's silly. Okay. I can probably just flip the pieces that I'm using, right? Okay. So, if they need to be inside the boundary, then we would have these two L-shaped blocks, the right angle ones. And then, is it possible for me to, if I have these four and then that L-shaped block up there, it should be possible for me to reuse this. And if it's not, then I'm going to be a salty burger. And it looks like that solution actually does not work. Huh. That's kind of hilarious. I was very proud of myself. Huh. So that would be... Huh. Alright. In that case... There are a couple other things I can think of here that I can probably pull off. So... That's not a solution. I think I can still use this. So the 4 is up here. And yeah. Okay. I forgot what my solution was, I think. Because I have the two areas flipped. So I thought about this earlier when I was on the bus, and I believe I just didn't remember it correctly. So I need to flip which pieces I'm using. We need to go back to using this guy. And let me now explain the new approach. This one will definitely work. So this is the solution that we use now. No. This is the solution that we use now. This will work it. So let me go ahead and walk through this one again. We have the 4-shaped piece up here, and we have this guy right in these 3 pieces in this area. So I'll show that again. Doot. And you can see that block is now all put together, right? If we come over here, we have the L-shaped block like this, and then we have this piece on the top to notch it together. And I can just show that real quick. We're going around the L-shaped block. This is the L-shaped block, but we're also going to just throw that guy on top of it, and that solves the puzzle. That took forever. There we are. Alrighty. That took a lot of thinking on the bus to come up with that solution. And once again, I'm going to emphasize, I did look up a solution to this, but the solutions that I looked up were the ones that were focused on creating a interior contiguous shape. I went with the opposite approach because I suspected that it was possible, and indeed I came up with it, so this is still a... Looking up the solutions did not actually help me. I just did that because I was very frustrated and want to prove to myself that it was actually possible in the end. But there it is. It's done. We're all happy and carefree, and we made the weird looking like nose face thing if you look at it from this side. Alrighty, let's take a look at where the hell we are now. So we have a bunch of Keithler jointing in this area, and we have a bunch of little doodads here. So each of these triangle things needs to be surrounded on 3 sides. So I can accomplish that by doing this. I can accomplish that way. 3 triangles. Everything is being touched by 3 triangles. That solves it. And that made a weird sound effect over here, which... I've beaten this game. I have beaten this game. I beat it years ago. I do not recall ever entering this hallway. This is completely new to me. I did not know that these puzzles existed. I have no idea what I'm about to step into. Everything else I have done in the entire game, I just didn't remember how to do any of it. This is new. And this is interesting. I hope. Okay, let's look at this incredibly fucking garish panel and try to not go blind while looking at it. Jesus Christ, that's an obnoxious blue. Okay. You'd think this would be pretty easy, but nothing in life is ever easy. So I have to try. Ew. Okay. I think I'm just slightly overthinking this. Probably just want to do... Oh, I see it. Do I see it? No, I clearly don't see it if I'm doing this. No, wall, why do you exist? I think I see it now. Nope. And... Oh. Even just getting into this one is requiring thought. It's kind of cool, because we're at the end of the game. This is one of the first mechanics that's introduced in the entire game, and you'd think that, like, it would be, like, a trivial mechanic to solve at this point. But the genius of this game is that it's not easy. You know, nothing in this game ever becomes, like, easy. It's all just, it's all building on the same shit. How about... You know, it's just a real testament to, like, how this is put together so intelligently. Alright. I probably want to do something like that, but that's not good. How about this? This is looking good. There we go. Alright, where is this taking me? Down! Alrighty, down! I've never been down before. I wonder if this is like a shortcut to somewhere else. Well, hang on, let's just look around a little bit. Wait, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Oh. Oh, I know where I am now. Oh, I know where I am now. Okay, okay, okay. Let me explain where I am. I didn't realize I was here. I had totally forgotten this place existed. I got this thing to light up because I had solved every laser in the game, which meant that I had beaten every major world in the game, which meant that I was able to unlock effectively this game's version of the special world. You know, I basically have unlocked, if you've played any Mario game, I've unlocked Rainbow Road, I've unlocked Groovy, I've unlocked that whole fucking thing, and this is it. And I have heard legend true. I have heard the songs of people in the past telling me that this is going to be a nightmare. Oh boy, let's start solving this shit up. Oh, one look at this guy and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Here, this guy looks alright. This one looks reasonably not, deadly. There we go. Okay, I can do that one at least. Fuck everything. This one looks okay too. No, hang on. Almost. Hang on. Wait, that should do it, right? This will eliminate the one bad magenta square, and the others will work just fine. There we go. Alright, so that's 2 out of the 4 in this little area. That's kind of pretty over there. And I guess that's where I leave? Interesting. Okay, that's not too terrible so far. This makes me want to die. Just the very thought of looking at this thing makes me want to die. So, we have... God. Okay. So, yellow... Okay. So... I need to just do the same thing I used to do, where all I had to do was figure out which ones were of color 1, 2, or 3. So, we have, along the left side, we have a bunch of yellows. So I can at least, or rather, it doesn't matter if they're yellows, whatever their innate color actually is, they're on some colored square. So, I will just say that those are color 1. So we have 3, 1, 2, 3. We have an entire column of color 1. On the bottom, we have color 2 led off with a single color 1. So that's 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So above... Let me think. So a cyan that is yellow goes to, like, a red. This is why I'll never play the game, not very colorblind friendly. I'm kind of curious about if this game has any, like, it's bad. It's definitely pretty bad. Like, there's whole worlds that are just not remotely colorblind friendly. I don't really feel like spending a whole lot of time on this one. Nor do I feel like spending a whole lot of time on this one. I'm more interested in going down... Okay, these are kind of cute. These are always like a lot of fun to do. So we have. Are these a mirror puzzle? No. All right. Well, what about something like? We take that piece, take that, and if I come over here, then this should be pretty trivial to solve at this point. Yeah. I think that something like this is certainly a good solution. And I don't believe that I need to solve it the other direction. I think that just solving it one way is totally fine. I'm going to just keep scoping this area out before like committing to one section for a long period of time. Because I'm curious. Oh my god, this is a huge, huge area. This is insane. Whoa. What in the world is this? Okay. Okay, everything's surrounded by one. I think that I need to do... Is there one that's a 2 in this area? Ah, this is gonna be interesting.
What if you go to the top of it?
Like
Yeah,
this.
and then just go around.
Yes, yes, that's the way to do it. So that touches all of them on one side. This is going to totally solve it. This is neat. That's all I can really say about it, is that this one is funky, but I think that solves it. I don't think that that solved it. Okay, let me figure out why that didn't solve it. So I'll be a little bit more careful as I move around this time. So that bottom, all of these are touched by 2. Can pretty much verify that. This one is, if I go to the top, this one is touched by 2. So I think that I actually need to do a pattern like this. And that's cool. Okay, so by going up through here and then going to the left, that's what messed that up. So what if I go all the way around that I can, like, okay, anytime I go, I can't go around vertically from the bottom. I know that much now. So if I do something like this, where I zig it, and then I just go for a little while touching only one side of all this stuff. That one's been touched once. This looks very, very, very promising. If I go around the bottom here and touch all of these, and then go around, I'm touching this one only once, which is not going to work. Let me figure that out. I may need to do another, like, intricate zigzag pattern. Ah, okay. That touches this one 3 times, so that's not good. But that touches that one twice. That touches that one twice. So that's not going to fly. I may need to do another pattern like this, probably.
I was thinking you could just zag the other way.
You mean like this?
No, go back.
Hang on, this looks like it's gonna work though. So that one's touched twice. That's touched twice. That one's touched once, twice. 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 All of them are touched twice. That solves it. Alright. I am definitely doing a very breadth-first traversal through this entire area, but I gotta see what the hell is around here. You know, there's a ton of stuff.